What it do, YouTube, and welcome back to the AOVI Clan channel. I know what you're thinking, 2 videos in one day, what's going on? Well, I'm going to call this my Labor Day special. 2 uploads in one day, why not? Have fun with it. The first gameplay, obviously, was by U1z PR Chaos on the map Octane, the Chem Strike. This second one here is on the new map Dynasty from the new DLC map pack Nemesis. So I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay here. He does go ham on these guys. He does backpack the team and carry them to a victory. Take a look at his kill count and his final confirmation of kills at the end of the game. You can see he really put in a lot of work on this one to make sure they get the W. Also, too, what I want to talk about in this gameplay, if you notice, he gets SATCOM after SATCOM after SATCOM, and if you look to the lower right there, you'll see his assault streaks. All he's rocking is a SATCOM. And this is something one of our players came up with, Phelan SK8, or Phelan Skate. He came up with this little idea where he was just like, you know what if we just run SATCOMs and you maybe put hardline on and you just keep putting SATCOM after SATCOM after SATCOM, kind of giving you an orbital VSAT, or in most cases just a very strong UAV. And Chaos decided to do it. He's been running with that for the last few games and the last few weeks. So you guys should probably take a look at that, maybe try it out. It does seem to work. As you can see by the gameplay here, the enemies do stay very present on the mini-map radar there, and he always kind of knows where they're coming from and where they're spawning. Of course, you should already know that as being a good player, where they're going to spawn and where they're going to come from. But with Call of Duty Ghosts, sometimes it can be a little hard to predict where the enemy team's going to spawn. They can spawn behind you, they can spawn right after you kill a guy, they can get a revenge kill and all that stuff. So throwing up SATCOM after SATCOM does help out not just you, but it also helps out the randoms on your team. And that's another reason that Chaos wanted to try it out while he was pub stopping by himself, to see if this really helped his teammates if they knew where the enemy team was on the mini-map most of the game. So go ahead and check that out, and go ahead and try to run that kill streak setup. Again, that is the SATCOM with Assault, and if I'm not mistaken, he's running hardline, but I may be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, he's running hardline. You can see right there. So go ahead and try that out. It's not a bad setup. Obviously, you may want to rock off the grid just in case, because if the other team is running, what is it, sit rep or something like that, forget what it is, where the enemy team, I think it's sit rep, where they can use, or no, it's wiretap, I'm sorry, where they can use your SATCOMs as well, and they can see your team. So if you have off the grid, maybe that's a good idea too, to run off the grid hardline, maybe dead silence focus along with this SATCOM setup, just so you can stay off the radar at the end. The other enemy team is smart enough to use wiretap. So anyway, enjoy the gameplay, guys. I know I introduced it long enough and went through half the video, but just wanted to give you guys that little tidbit of information about this video, as I cover in the last part of the video a little bit more of what I wanted to cover in the first video I posted today. And like I said, that was the Chem Strike on Octane, where it covered Mark of J's last video and how he said Call of Duty Ghosts was his favorite Call of Duty title to date. And you know, it's very interesting because, you know, in a lot of ways I don't think Call of Duty Ghosts is a bad game, and I think in my last review I gave the game a C+, B- grade, and I still stand by that. But there's a lot of things about Call of Duty Ghosts, again, that I didn't mention that I do like, and a lot of it has to do with the fluidity of the movements of the characters, just the way it feels and the way you can move. It just feels really good, and I think it's one of the best Call of Duties for its movement of the players and for the way that you can just move around the map and the way, you know, just running and everything like that, and the strafing. It just feels clean, and another reason it feels that way is because of the awesome hit detection, which I think the hit detection in Call of Duty Ghost is second to none. You know, obviously you're going to have those games where, you know, you'll get a hit marker on a stab, or you'll shoot a guy and, you know, you shoot him with a few bullets and then he'll end up killing you. You know, it happens in every Call of Duty. It really does. So we can't just say it's singled out to this one. It happens in Black Ops 2, it happens in Modern Warfare 3, it happened in Black Ops 1. It's happened ever since Call of Duty had multiplayer. But, you know, I think for the most part, the hit detection in this game is excellent. You know, you put bullets into someone, they will fall. The time to kill, I think, is good. Obviously, it can also be considered bad because it allows for more camping. More people are going to sit in corners, but I also think a lot of that has to do with the game not having a strong UAV system. You know, they have these nice, beautiful, intricate maps. I think some of the best designed and detailed maps that we've ever seen come out of Call of Duty. However, not having a dependable UAV system can make it very frustrating to play this game because there's so much camping that does occur, and it's in a lot of ways it's the community's fault. This game is so hard to play, it's so hard to get by with sometimes, because if you're not that skilled of a player, if you're not a Market J, if you're not someone who has better than average skill, this game can be very frustrating. There's a lot of people just hide in corners, and I can see why a lot of people don't like Call of Duty Ghosts. But again, at the same in the same fact, I like it. I think it's not bad. I love the guns. No other Call of Duty have I used so many different guns. I actually continue to use different guns. Usually I stick by 2 guns or something like that when it comes close to the end of the game. But with this one, I love running with everything. I just really like the balance of that. And overall, like I said, I like the game. I don't think it's the greatest COD title for me, but I still enjoy it. We're going to, stick by that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go watch that first one I put up. Market J likes Ghosts, Call of Duty, Octane, Chemstrike. But thanks, guys, for all your support, all your views, all your likes. This is Nestinator1, and I'm out.